Jai Jagannath, hello everyone, welcome to my channel Education for All. Today we are going to study about an interesting chapter from Standard 7. Those are starting in the English medium school, CBSE, and following the NCERT curriculums. It is very important chapter, Nutrition in Plants from Standard 7. In Standard 6, students, you must have studied that every living organism in this planet Earth. What are the living organisms? The plants, animals, insects, microbes need food. So why living organisms need food? Living organisms need food to get energy, right? So plants prepare their own food material. Plants does not depend on other organisms, but animals depends upon plants and animals, right? So today we will study about nutrition in plants and discuss about how plants prepare their own food. This word nutrition comes from the Latin word nutrire, right, which means to nourish, right? And nutrition in plants, how plants prepare their food, right? Plants prepare their own food material by using carbon dioxide, water, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So plants are called as autotrophs. Plants prepare their own food material by the process of photosynthesis. This word photosynthesis consists of two words, photo and synthesis, right? Photo means not our photo. We are going to take our photo to studio. Photo means here is light, right? Synthesis means to combine. It is written in the NCERT to combine or to make, right? Means different chemicals, different process like carbon dioxide and water combined together in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll prepare the food. So photosynthesis is the process in which green plants prepare their own food material by using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So the reaction will be carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight, and chlorophyll. In the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, the product will be C6H12O6 plus oxygen. Oxygen will be released to the atmosphere, and C6H12O6 is glucose. It is sugar, glucose, right? So plants prepare their own food material by the process of photosynthesis. So plants are known as autotrophs, right? Auto means self, trophos means self-nourishment, right? Plants prepare their own food material, so plants are known as autotrophs. But there are certain plants, they are heterotrophs. We'll study also in this chapter later. So plants prepare their own food material by the process of photosynthesis. Let us draw a diagram how plants prepare their food material by the process of photosynthesis. There is green pen. So it is the main root. The leaf, right? Here is chlorophyll. This is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. These are the roots. Water and minerals absorb. Right? Plants here will get sunlight. Here is sun. There is sun. Plants will get sunlight. Carbon dioxide will take from atmosphere and oxygen will be released. Right? So this is the leaf of the plants, and the leaves contains chlorophyll. If you take, I have the leaf of people tree. You can see this is the leaf of people tree, and if you take the small portion of this leaves, small portion, and put it into the slide and put it into the microscope, you can see there is something green pigment. This green pigment is known as chlorophyll. Right? The green pigment present on the surface of the leaf is called chlorophyll. It is not looking to a naked eye. If you take a small portion of the leaf and put it into the microscope, you can see this. Right? Here is chlorophyll, and here these are the roots. Right? Roots absorb water and minerals. So water and minerals absorbed by the roots must reach on the leaves, because leaves are known as the food factories of the plants, and we can say kitchen house of the plants. So how water and minerals absorbed by the roots reach on the leaves? Here is a pipe-like structure from the roots to stems to different branches. So it is just like a pipe-like structure. In the higher classes we will study the tissue system. There is xylem tissue. Xylem absorbs. It is like something pores like this, like pipe. Right? So it absorbs water and minerals, and this water and minerals reach on the leaves. Leaves contain the chlorophyll pigment, and plants get light energy from the sun and carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. When we breathe out, when we exhale, carbon dioxide is going out and we are taking oxygen. Plants is taking carbon dioxide for photosynthesis and releasing oxygen to the atmosphere. So we are taking oxygen, and exhaling means breathing out. Exhale means breathing out. EXHALE, exhale. Right? Breathing out carbon dioxide. So plants use carbon dioxide and gives oxygen. So now question is coming. The green pigment is only present in the leaves of the plants, but there are certain plants their leaves are not green in color. Like some plants you must have seen. Some plants have red leaves, violet leaves, brown leaves, different colors. I want to show you also here. You see these leaves. This leaves is a yellow color, and you see also these leaves, different colors combination. These are non-flowering plants. We use these plants for decorating purposes. So these plants are not doing photosynthesis. Yes, students. These plants is also doing photosynthesis. The combination of red, brown and other color masks the green color, and these plants also do photosynthesis, and these plants are also autotrophs. Right? These plants also do photosynthesis. Right? So what will happen if there is no photosynthesis? Imagine, students, if there is no photosynthesis, what will happen? If there is no photosynthesis, we will not get the food, and all the animals will die, because we depend upon animals for oxygen, and we depend upon animals for food. We are eating plants directly and plant products. So plants cannot live without us, and we cannot live without also plants. So photosynthesis is important. What is the importance of photosynthesis? And photosynthesis not only takes place only the leaves, also in the stems and also in the roots. You must know that there are some certain xerophytic plants. Xerophytic means those plants lives in deserts. These plants have These plants are scale spine-like leaves to reduce transpiration because there is deficiency of water. Spine-like leaves to reduce the transpiration, means minimize the transpiration. So xerophytic plants do respiration in their stems. These xerophytic plants are cactus, opuntia. These plants also do photosynthesis but not in leaves. Do photosynthesis in stems, and certain plants do photosynthesis in roots like the trapa and tinospora. Trapa and tinospora do photosynthesis in roots. So students, plants does not express photosynthesis only on the leaves. Plant also do photosynthesis in stems and roots, right? Plants only green pigment is not present only in the leaves. Green pigment is also present. Those plants have different color leaves, red, green and violet. So this is all about the photosynthesis. Let us come what is the importance of photosynthesis. First one importance of photosynthesis is medicines. We use different plants for medicinal purposes. Different herbs like tulsi, osimum sanctum, Rauwolfia serpentina. There are many plants we use. Every plants, I think, every plants have some medicinal value. We use plants for medicines. And habitat. Importance of photosynthesis. Habitat. 50% of the plants and forests saving the animals in this planet Earth. So we are now doing deforestation. Deforestation means we are cutting the trees. So carbon dioxide is increasing in the atmosphere. It is also global warming. There will be global warming. It will also affect the animals also. And we are feeling so much hot in summer season. We are not getting fresh air, right? And balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide is also important. Balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide, right? So the plant is balancing the oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. These are the importance of a photosynthesis. But in standard 7 it is important for you this much, but when you go to higher classes like standard 9th and 10, you study photosynthetic, that is C3 plants, C4 plants, light reaction, dark reaction. But in your syllabus, standard 7 in NCERT, it is mentioned only the nutrition in plants. And there is another thing. If you take the small portion of this plant and keep in the microscope, you will see the structure like this. Here, these are like this. Here is chlorophyll pigment. You can see in the microscope. This is chlorophyll pigment, right? This is chlorophyll pigment. We'll see like this structure, right? Here is stomata, and stomata is surrounded by guard cells. Stomata is surrounded by, I will do the magnifying image of stomata. It is stomatal opening. It is guard cells. It is guard cells, and it is stomatal opening, right? Stomatal opening. It is stomatal opening, and stomata generally open in the daytime for gaseous exchange. Stomata, function of the stomata is stomata helps for gaseous exchange, for exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen. The stomata opens in the daytime. And guard cells. Guard cells is just like a regulator, regulating the stomatal closing and opening, right? Here is guard cells, right? It is the magnifying image of stomata, right? You will see in the microscope like this, right? This is stomatal opening. This is stomata, it is guard cell, and these are the chlorophyll. right? This is the structure you also follow. It is also mentioned in your NCERT books. What is stomata? What is guard cells? Stomata. The tiny pores on the surface of the leaf is known as stomata. The tiny pores on the surface of the leaves. It is not looking in your naked eye. If you take a small portion of the leaves and keep in the microscope, you can see there is something tiny pore on the stomata. So a tiny pore on the surface of the leaf, that is called as a stomata. And stomata is surrounded by guard cells, regulating. And stomata's function is for exchange of gases like carbon dioxide and oxygen. So this is all about photosynthesis. And this photosynthesis process, green plants prepare their food, right? Green plants get food from sunlight. Green plants get sunlight and use carbon dioxide, oxygen, carbon dioxide and water. Water takes from roots, water and minerals, and chlorophyll pigment is there and prepare their own food material. So green plants are known as autotrophs. In the next class, nutrition is two types, that is autotropic and heterotrophic. To the concept map, it is autotropic, one is autotropic, another one is heterotrophic. Today class will discuss about autotropic nutrition. In the next class we will discuss about heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition in plants. Plants also do heterotrophic nutrition. There are certain plants that depend upon other organisms for their nutrition. This heterotrophic nutrition also three types: saprophytic, parasitic and symbiotic. We will discuss this in the next class. Please like and subscribe my channel and share with your friends. If it is my channel is helping you and you are learning by this channel, and encourage me to make more and more videos. Thank you.